Let me help with that.
I'm all right, thanks.
Take the flowers.
I'm all right.
Take the flowers.
I'm all right!
Keira Knightley plays Cecilia Tallis, an upper-class beauty whose love affair with her housekeeper's son, played by James McAvoy, is destroyed by a tragic misunderstanding.
Careful!
He's deliberately and wrongfully accused by her scheming little sister of a serious sexual crime. The consequences are tragic for everyone involved.
Keira, this is a fantastic film, I have to say. It's beautiful. I mean, in every single way. It certainly packs a punch when you leave the cinema.
Yeah.
What about the message of the film?
The message of the film, I don't want to dictate it. I think that, because what's really interesting is every single person I speak to takes something completely different away from it. And I kind of don't want to sit here and say, this is what it's about, because I think the wonderful thing, it's definitely a film that provokes discussion. And I think that's what's really cool. You know, you can go and you can watch it, have a pizza afterwards and really talk about it. And you may be crying, so you should take some tissues. But I don't want to sit here and say, this is the message of the film, because it's completely up to you who's watching it.
I think that's pretty true, because all of us, I saw it with 3 other people, and we all sort of came away with different... Mind you, the girls were all crying.
Yeah, I mean, really take tissues or don't wear eye makeup.
I didn't. I'm quite hard that way.
Are you? Oh, all right. Okay,
It is sad, though.
It is very sad.
It is very, very sad.
Yeah.
You do know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Atonement, the concept that you can pay for your crimes, not the same as forgiveness, but it's, you know, similar, it's in the same kind of ballpark. And I think that watching the film, you either decide whether one of the main characters does achieve atonement and actually is that valid or not, and then you get a nice rounded off story, or you come out really angry and really
What
upset.
did you... How,
I'm really angry. I
Are
think
you
she's
angry?
guilty
Yeah.
as sin. Yeah, she's guilty as hell. Let her burn in hell. And I think that that if you come out like that, you'll have quite a good laugh. It's a good film, and it's
We're laughing, but it ain't that sort of film.
No, it's intensely emotional and powerful, and you know, it's like one of those great love songs that's about your husband leaving you and taking the kids and all your money. It's for some reason depressing but uplifting at the same time, because it makes us feel that there's somebody out there who understands what it's like to be a human being, understands how painful it is, you know.
All right, dear. You're all right now. Is Robbie back yet? I haven't seen him.
It's an amazing thing to be part of a film that I'm so proud of, I guess, and that actually, yeah, it is a very beautiful piece of work.
And Mr. McAvoy, apparently you said that he is the best kisser you have kissed. Now, I know you've got a boyfriend, but he won't see this in Scotland, so you can say, so there you go.
Right.
Now, have you been misquoted again? No, I mean...
Well, no, I think I got asked again for about the 50 millionth time who was the better kisser between Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom.
In technical process, this is the acting we're talking about
acting
here.
process, and I've decided, seeing as we're talking about Atonement, to say that it's absolutely James McAvoy.
There you go.
And you Scots should be very, very proud of him.
Well, you're half Scottish yourself.
I am, so I'm half very proud of him,
I brought you
obviously.
something from Scotland, yeah. Just a wee taste of its tablet.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
I nearly swore there. Wicked. I'm going to take that from you right now.
It's Mrs. Tilley's
Do
as
you
well.
know, my flatmate, who is also Scottish, went, and she brought a load of tablet home, but by the time she got home, she'd already eaten it all in the car, so I only got the tiniest piece, and I love it.
There you go.
I'm not going to give her any of it.
No, don't eat
It's
it up.
all mine.
You engages your heart as much as it engages your intellect, you know. And also the interesting thing about it is it shows how some people's lives end up being hugely destroyed, but it shows every tiny little turn from that moment backwards until 6 years before, when one tiny thing happens and one tiny little gesture is misconstrued, and how that filters up and ripples up 6 years later to cause ultimate misfortune.
Dear Cecilia, you'd be forgiven for thinking me mad the way I acted this afternoon. The truth is, I feel rather light-headed and foolish in your presence, see, and I don't think I can blame the heat. Will you forgive me?